Hey everybody, it's Coffee with Mick. Frank and Honest discussion about what I'm going to talk about in the morning. Universal Basic, guys. It's pretty basic. I've talked about this show before, and I've just been continuously watching it, knowing that it's going to be on for 2 whole seasons. If it makes it past 2 seasons, I'll be surprised. Yeah. The premise on paper sounds kind of, you know, wish fulfillment-y, where it's a bunch of laid-off workers who get paid like $3,000 a month by a universal basic income from the company that laid them off. So isn't that less universal basic income and more just a payoff? Yeah. And every month the main character Mark just spends his $3,000 on pointless crap. And I know it's a cartoon, but as someone who struggles with money month after month, seeing some fat cartoon dumbass just waste $3,000 on pointless crap and never get any flack for it from his wife or anybody is just annoying. That's the thing. It's like the wife is like, it's almost never really mad at him. Like at the end of the episode, after all the shenanigans, she's always just like, "Okay, Mark." It's like, really, lady, divorce this idiot. It's like, you have more grounds to divorce your dumbass sitcom husband than Homer and Peter and the lady from Kevin Can Fuck Himself combined. It's like, ugh. And I wanted to like this show more because it's based in like South Jersey, Pennsylvania. That's like my town, That's my town. Yeah. South Jersey basically might as well just be called like what? West Philly? Or was it East Philly? I don't know. No, West Philly. Yeah. And it's like we were fine with just It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia being the Philly rep. This show didn't need to be. Especially with Mark Hoagie's as the protagonist, as he sucks so much. Like, he's kind of funny, but it's also like he never learns a lesson most of the time. Like, basically, he just does the most dumbass shit for like 22 minutes. Never learns a lesson, is never criticized for what he's doing. And next episode, the cycle begins again. He spends the $3,000 he gets on random bullshit, while his wife actually has to still work, like, as a nurse. And, yeah. Ugh. And subject of, like, the family dynamic of the show, they have, like, a son in that show, like, Tammy's son from her previous marriage, and he barely shows up in the show. It's weird. Most of the time, they just explain it as like he's just in his room looking at, live streams or whatever. But in the latest episode, for the love of God, they were going to a goddamn funeral and they didn't bring him with them. A little funeral suit or something. No, that's weird. It's weird that their son is barely in the show. Yeah. Subject to the funeral, it's like neither Mark nor Hank were sad at all about like their uncle dying, and it's like, really? Really? But no, we just need to focus on like freaking Hank, like just Mark like piloting a plane because he basically poisoned like the two pilots and just won't take any criticism on how to actually fly. It's like he's a character who does everything wrong every episode and ultimately never receives any real punishment for it. He doesn't learn lessons, he doesn't get punished for his actions. He's the antithesis of a proper protagonist, and I don't see how long they can pull that off. God, how many times does he give speeches bullshitting people about how he's right when he's clearly a charlatan? Ugh. It's like the fishing episode was the one time he realized he was wrong, and that's pretty much it. Most of the time, he's just some basically Peter Griffin if he was an Eagles fan and had no job. The no job thing is also weird. Like, you worked at a factory for a while and you couldn't find anything else. Like, that's like resume bait. That's like actual work experience. Subject of, one of the guys on UBI was the former, like, engineer of the robots of that factory. And he's on UBI too? No, find more robot work. You're not that old. Ugh. I preferred if they said he was retired. That would make more sense. 60-year-old man retiring. Sure, I can buy that. Yeah, universal basic. And also, I'm usually the last person to talk about this. The animation is incredibly bad. Well, not incredibly bad, just not the best for television. Like, Bob's Burgers early seasons, like, that was fine for, like, TV. It was a little limited, but it had style to it. Ended up getting better as the years went on, and I like that. UBI, it looks like a Newgrounds cartoon. Like, with the main characters, it's fine, but a lot of the, like, side characters, the background characters, they'll just have, like, the least detailed faces of all time. It's pretty bad. It's bad when I'm talking about how bad the art style and animation is. I almost never talk about the art style and animation, because most people who complain about art style and animation don't know what the hell they're talking about, and I kind of want to offset the karma, but, yeah. It's getting 2 seasons, and that's it. Second season's probably all going to be dumped on Hulu. Yep, but hey, check it out for yourself. I'm probably going to do another one of these, when the show's finished, the season's finished. Either way, I hope you have a morning.